Statesman Nation, here with Shannika Bryant, women's basketball player, senior out of Chicago, Illinois. Appreciate you coming in for a little while as you guys are getting ready for Evangel this afternoon. So, first off, back to action. You're back on the hardwood. Tell us how that feels after having to sit out a little while. I know you're kind of running out of semesters and such, but coming from Wichita State, have an opportunity to now play again. Just talk about that.
It's a blessing
to
be back on the court. I'm excited. I have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
I'm ready to compete.
Right.
I'm ready to play.
Sure.
I'm ready to play.
How painful was that last semester to have to sit and just be like, oh, God, I just got to, just take care of my business and I'll be ready to go.
It was pretty painful.
Yeah.
I wanted to help my team out so bad.
Yeah.
Not being on the court hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I was still there supporting them every step of the way. Just giving them words of encouragement.
Right.
Being there, just on the bench, my presence was still good enough for them. So even though it hurt, I was still there helping in some type of way.
Right. And more importantly, now you're playing in the games that really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it would have been nice to start out 15-0 or whatever it may be, with you in the first semester. Now that we're fully into conference and, conference tournament coming up, all of that, those are the games that actually matter. So, take care of business when it counts here in the next, 8 weeks or whatever. Talk about the difference of, obviously a huge difference, playing in D1, Wichita State at that level, and now coming here, and what do you notice that's different, and what do you like about it, I guess, too?
Well, coming from a Division I school, everything is pretty much laid out for you.
Right.
Whereas coming to NAIA,
right.
you pretty much have to learn how to do things on your own.
Sure. Yeah, a lot more people that
that
can gear you in the right direction. They've got so many different people on the staff. Sure.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not really that big of a difference. Great coaching staff from both Wichita State and here at Willam Penn. It's not really a big difference.
Yeah. What was the best team that you guys played against at Wichita State? Or what was a really memorable game?
Playing against Arizona.
Okay.
Arizona State. Big game, over 13,000 people.
Oh, wow.
A full arena.
Sure.
Pretty nervous at first, but we got the job done. We won. So.
Little awestruck at the time, but took care of
being
business.
a freshman at the time, I was pretty nervous, but we definitely got the job done.
Sure. And then, obviously, it's the old, flashback to the Hoosiers movie where he's measuring, hey, it's only, 10 foot tall as a basket. Everything else, all the dimensions are the same. It's just you're playing in a bigger arena. Now you're, the smaller setting, but hopefully you enjoy playing in front of the small crowds, the little Cracker Jack box gyms that get really loud too and everything. But you guys came up just short against Culver Stockton, your first game. Just kind of recap that game from your perspective.
We just weren't hitting all our shots.
Right.
Had we made all our shots, we definitely would have won the game.
Right.
The chemistry is there. Even though we do have a young team, we do play together as a team. We just fell short. That was all. But we're learning how to knock down our shots. First time, like we're learning.
Right.
It's a process.
Yes.
So once we do get through that process, we'll be fine.
Yeah. I was talking to Vashti yesterday and said that if you guys can get to that point of making about 40% of your shots, you're going to beat everybody. I mean, the defense is locked in. You guys are doing what you need to do. You're forcing the turnovers. You're rebounding the ball extremely well. You just need to obviously just finish off at the basket or wherever it is. Just make a couple extra shots, and you had that win, and that would have been a really big win. Good Culver team on the road. Talk about today's game. What the expectation, what the goals are today.
Our expectations for today is to first off make all free throws, finish shots, get good shots, rebound the ball, play hard, compete. That's the thing we're going for now. This year is just to compete, play hard, leave it all out on the floor. Yeah,
definitely. And I mean, you kind of alluded to the goals for the rest of the year. A lot of season left. Anything can happen. But what are you guys little by little working on to to get better, to get to that upper echelon in the conference?
Executing plays is our biggest goal. Because if we can execute plays, we can dominate any team. Sure,
definitely. With regards to, actually I don't know where I was going with that, so never mind. Appreciate you sitting down. We'll get right to the personal stuff because I just lost my train of thought totally there, so I'll skip over here. Shannika Bryant, what is your nickname?
Nika.
Yes. Okay, I have heard that, so I didn't know if there was another one. Talk about why you chose Willam Penn. I mean, I kind of know a little bit of the story, but flush it out.
Choosing Willam Penn was probably one of the best options I have ever chosen.
Yeah.
Fell in love with the coaching staff. Coach Sky is a great coach. He pushes me hard, as well as the other coaching staff as well.
Sure.
Academically, it's a small school, so I know I'll get the help that I need.
Right.
Working with me individually on and off the court is a good thing as well.
Right.
Whereas being at a Division I school, you know, you don't want them to call out your social security number. You know,
Sure.
It was just I felt like it's a great fit for me.
Right.
Not too small, not too big.
Right.
Can't get into too much trouble.
Right.
I feel like it's just a great fit.
Yeah, just a good fit. Obviously, it helped. He knew your coach from back home. There was a connection there, I think.
Yeah, it was a connection. I was working out with a coach from back home, and they both knew each other.
Sure.
So.
And he said, "Hey, I've got somebody for you." So cool. Describe Coach Scott in one word.
Coach Scott in one word. Word I'm looking for.
I don't know. I think tough. Yeah, that's a good one. I was like passionate, intense, tough. I mean, any of those.
He wants to win, and he'll do anything in his power to get us to win.
Definitely. If you were a superhero, who would you be? If you had superpowers.
If I had superpowers,
which one would you want to have more than anything else?
Strength.
Strength?
Yeah.
Just big old strength.
Like the Hulk.
There you go. People say you look like.
People say I look like a lot of people.
Okay.
The one I probably gotten the most was I get Layla Ali.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I get Layla Ali a lot.
Okay.
Mostly because we're both strong.
Sure.
She's tall.
Right.
I'm tall.
It works for me. I'm good with that. Excuse me. Favorite food?
Favorite food? I like chicken.
Okay. Favorite movie?
My favorite movie of all times would probably have to be... It's pretty typical, but Love and Basketball.
Okay, sure. No, that's a great basketball movie. Great overall movie, really.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite TV show?
I like Family Guy.
Okay. What's your goal in basketball? What's the end goal?
Dominate.
Okay. Currently listening to on your iPod, Pandora.
I'm a big fan of Drake.
Okay. If you had $1 million, what would you buy?
Buy my mom a house.
Okay. If you weren't playing basketball, what other sport would you like to play?
I'll probably play volleyball.
Okay. Sure. Good height with that, everything. Good blocker. See that. Your favorite sports hero? You're from Chicago, so I could guess who it might be, but maybe it's not. You're a little younger, so.
Favorite sports hero? I'm a Jimmy Butler fan.
Okay. I was getting on the right team at least, but a little young for MJ. Person in history you'd most like to meet? Could be somebody famous. Could just be a family member you've never had an opportunity to meet.
I would want to meet Lisa Leslie.
Okay, very cool. Basically, the queen of women's basketball. the way I look at it. You've had an opportunity now. You've been on campus for a while. Maybe an opportunity to talk with some prospective recruits. What do you tell them? You kind of alluded to why you like Willam Penn, but how would you sell them to come here?
It's a great school. Like I said, it's a small school, but the help is there.
Yeah.
Tutoring wise, basketball wise, it's all there.
Sure.
You you can't go wrong.
Right.
You just can't go wrong. Like I said, it's a great coaching staff, great teachers. They'll help you 100% of the way. As long as you're putting in the effort, they'll definitely push you along and help you.
Yeah, definitely. Finally, your major and what do you plan on doing with that?
My major is kinesiology.
Okay.
In the end, after playing professional basketball, I would like to be a coach.
Okay. Very cool. All right. Well, Shannika Bryant, appreciate you sitting down for a few minutes here. You guys are about to tip off in about an hour and a half, hour 45, so I'll get you to it. But best of luck against Evangel today. Penn Gymnasium, 2 o'clock. So if you're anywhere in the area, get over here and check out the Statesman against Evangel at 2. All right. Thanks.